Hey guys, and welcome to PixelCherryNinja's channel. It's time for another retro FPGA and related gaming news video. We are already on episode 266. So guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, then a subscription and a like is super duper appreciated, as is turning on those notification bells, hyping the video. And if you really want to support me further, Patreon and membership options are available that do get you early access to videos. I'll try and give whatever benefits I actually can. Lastly guys, before we get into it, don't forget to check out our excellent sponsor, the Zapparoo project. So this is an interesting story to begin with here, guys. So it kind of goes, yeah, brew. What you're seeing in this picture is unbelievable. And I guess it kind of is. I mean, I'm still stuck on like PlayStation 2 emulation. That still blows my mind. I need to kind of step up to PS3 and PS4. But guess what here? What you're seeing in this picture is unbelievable. I just tried the new PS5 emulator, Sharp Emu, and tried to run Demon's Souls Remake. And right now it only shows the game's splash screen and then you get a black screen. I swear to God, this is something historic. And I guess it really is, with Sony recently announcing that they are discontinuing all physical media from 2028. Well, if you're going to go digital, some people are thinking, you know what, maybe we'll just go digital with an emulator. So it'll be interesting to see how this develops. And I wonder if it starts developing really, really fast, because PlayStation have left a bad taste in the community's mouth. And maybe the community are like, you know what, well, F you, we are now going to make our emulator and that's how we're going to play your games. Right, okay. So over here, just another kind of take on that. So PS5 emulator for Windows is almost here. So that one is currently only Windows. There are now 4 PS5 emulators in development. I had no idea there was even one, honestly, up until I kind of saw this. But what's interesting is down here, Rockstar is going to start feeling the pressure. GTA 6 is the game everyone wants on PC, and PS5 emulation moving this fast is the last thing publishers would want to see. Kind of share your opinion on this. Will it move that fast? Will we be playing GTA 6 on a PC via emulation? And how powerful a PC will you need? I've got 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM. I've got like a AMD 980 3DX or something, and I've got an NVIDIA 4080 Super. Will that be able to emulate a PS5? I have no idea. Are we still a few years behind? Either way, it's very interesting. Let's see what becomes of this. Okay, next up here, guys, this is super interesting. So again, our buddies here over at Renpo, a masterpiece mod has arrived that transforms the PC version of Shenmue 3 into a first-person perspective and VR experience. At this point, you can experience street exploration, combat, forklift driving, and more in VR. Also, the upcoming version 2.0 scheduled for release soon will apparently further advance the VR conversion with motion controls compatible minigames and such. Guys, really, really good. So Shenmue, a masterpiece of the Dreamcast. Shenmue 1 and 2, Shenmue 3 came out. It really, really is a great game. You can get the arcade and you can play some really good games in there as well. So now you're getting a VR version of it. I do like all these new VR mods, and I think Shenmue is a welcome addition. So yeah, guys, more information over here. Again, links will be in the description. This is big now, guys. So yesterday before I went to bed, I saw this. In fact, just as I filmed yesterday's video and uploaded it to Patreon and as a members option, a couple of hours before general release, this dropped, right? So my S8 3-core reached a stable 102.8 megahertz on a Cyclone 5. This benchmark suite consists of programs designed to test the critical path of my SH3 core. The CPU's maximum clock speed is determined by the longest combinational logic, and this is a stress test that continuously stimulates that logic for an extended period. If the device passes all tests running for 50 minutes, we can assume that the CV1 core will run without issues on that MiSTer device. I will release this along with a survey page soon, so really looking forward to this. Now I have 4 MiSTer FPGAs and I will at some point test and run this stress test. Sorry, I should have actually gone over to this first. So another post here, 8 hours, so a lot happens while I sleep. Now what this is essentially does is Raki has released a SH3 test RBF, a core essentially for the MiSTer that you put on your MiSTer, and like it says over here, turn the MiSTer on, run it without any preliminary steps. So don't run a game, just run your MiSTer and go straight into this. Leave the MiSTer alone for approximately 50 minutes. So I've actually left one running and we'll go and check that screen in a second. If the test fails the process, the background sound turns blue. If all tests pass, it remains as is, right? So please write your test results in the questionnaires after the test. So guys, especially all the shmup fans, which the Cave 1000 is actually considered the pinnacle. Someone was telling me earlier. That's right, Funky Coach Ice, I'm talking about you when it comes to Cave shmups. This will make people's not just their mouth water, but probably their butt clench as well. So this will continue the stress test, right? Okay, 50 minutes in a 75 to 120 112 megahertz range. Also, this core reached 78 megahertz. The worst corner, I believe it will operate at higher frequencies in most MiSTer devices. So this is going to be interesting now. Now this could potentially show where an original DE10 Nano has an advantage over one of the clones. I'm talking MiSTer Pi QM Tech MiSTer. I'm talking the Superstation 1. I'm talking the MiSTer Multi System 2. Will they get as higher as a result as the original? So this could be it. Let's see what happens. I don't want to, you know, say too much too early, but let's just have a, okay, there you go, guys. That's the questionnaire here that you can fill out after, and please do fill this out so Raki gets a good understanding of different devices out there. As you're going to see here now, guys, I am actually running my test, and you can see I ran it only 2 minutes ago, 2 minutes and 14 seconds. So we have gone up to 100 megahertz and we are running fine. And I'm running this on my original DE10 Nano, the first one that I got, the one I bought with my, oh no, have I just failed? Ooh, when the screen went there, I thought I failed. Now it's going to come back on. We're good. Oh, okay. So, the time is running down. Sorry, my bad. I thought, okay, so that's how much it's doing it before it changes everything. Sorry, I thought I had a timer on there to show how much I've been testing it for. I think I've actually been testing it for about 7 minutes because I started, maybe even 10, maybe because I was doing this before I started the video. I started this and I thought I'll show it in the video. So I'm running this on my original MiSTer, and I will at some point run this on every single MiSTer I've got. So my original MiSTer with single SD RAM, my original DE10 Nano, which is a MiSTer add-ons dual SD RAM setup. I'll run it on that. Then I'll run it on the MiSTer Pi, and then I'll run it on the Superstation 1 as well. I'll give you guys all the results, but this could be down to silicone lottery. It could be, is your device, have you won that silicone lottery? Then you might be enjoying it. If you didn't win that silicone lottery, you may not be able to play Cave 1000 on your MiSTer. So once this gets done, I will upload my results to Raki's test. Google Sheet, whatever it's called, man. But yeah, I will provide my feedback, so please do that wherever you can. Right, okay, let me just remove that window. Right, guys, over to the next story. So Night Slashers for the MiSTer version 1.0 is out, and this is courtesy of Ramonic79. Now, we already have a Night Slashers core, which I've tested. It had some graphical glitches, some horizontal lines, and the sound wasn't perfect, but I know Derp has provided an update since then. I just haven't had a chance to apply the update and then sit down and test it. Hopefully over the course of the weekend. I have got a busy day today, so I may not be able to do a live stream. Let's see what happens, and let's see how cool Mrs. Pixel is later on during the day. So Darius 2, Boogie Wings, and now Night Slashers. These were 3 cores dreamed of having on MiSTer, and they're all here. So, and the cherry on top, that's me, PixelCherryNinja. No, just the cherry on top. The crowning moment after the long ride. Does it mean I'm done? Absolutely not. There's plenty more coming, but right now let me just enjoy this one because it's special. So guys, look, Night Slashers is out now. Usually Ramonic 79's cores do hit update tool, so you can just go on update tool and grab it. Just run the updater. If not, his cores are completely open source. You can go over to GitHub. The link is in the Patreon post. Again, links in the description. You can just go and download it manually and add it manually. So you can actually compare the 2 cores to see which one you feel is closer to the arcade. So absolutely brilliant. The output from this guy is phenomenal. Can't wait to see what else he just keeps bringing over to the MiSTer scene. But Night Slashers. Okay, so this is interesting. We've been following progress on this for quite some time. So now Tamariel with his Z386 MiSTer core, the latest release being, wow, today, the 11th of the 7th, 2026. And again, this happened while I was sleeping, and it's nice to wake up to these tweets. So faster front end and hardwired path, 4 common instructions. Doom time demo, 27.3, 30% faster than AO486 at 21 FPS. So it seems like Nanto Mario is pushing this beyond hardware, further than hardware. And what's interesting here is Hatego kind of comes in and makes a comment. So over here, Tamariel says, there are some known issues like tearing and hanging because this includes a large CPU refactor pipelining. It's preliminary intended to gather feedback. The plan is one more performance-focused release followed by compatibility and bug fixes. And I think I kind of says here, I don't want to put you off, but the beauty of this is the cycle accuracy with the original, not beating it. We have plenty of CPUs that beat the original, like the one in my computer right now, but we don't have a 386DX at 14 megahertz anymore. So kind of interesting there to see what Tamariel will release, a completely cycle accurate one that is exactly as the 386DX is, and also the options to overclock it or make it faster and more powerful. Either way, good stuff. I love it when developers have a debate and you know, they share their opinions with one another. Okay, right. So MiSTer Organized, they've kind of been quiet with public updates for some time, but they have provided an update July the 10th yesterday. And guys, in that update, they've obviously got a Discord link, a tutorial video. But essentially, guys, what MiSTer Organized is, if you're completely opposite to me and you don't like chaos on your SD card, my SD card is chaos. I mean, it's organized chaos because I know where I put stuff and I have got a system of where and how I add stuff to my MiSTer. But if you want all your stuff done via DATs, you want them index, you want them genres, you want all that stuff in there, you want integration, and you kind of want it made easier once you've set it up. You know, there's new libraries in there like 3DO, CDI, Jaguar CD, as well as that stuff for like retro achievements, some of the MiSTer, what they called, like the Beats of Rage cores, MiSTer, was it? No, not MiSTer Few. I forget what the word, what they called it now. But yeah, all those Pico 8 cores, the additional stuff. So interesting stuff here. If this is something you're interested in, check out MiSTer Organize. Right, okay, what we got over here? Oh, right, okay, so Harp Mud, and thank you to the person that left the comment on my YouTube video. Really sorry, I haven't got your name to hand, but amazing stuff here. Guys, we have Popeye for the Analog Pocket, and this is the arcade game from 1982 by Nintendo, and there's 5 different versions on here. So there's Popeye, Popeye Revision F, Revision D, Unprotected, Popeye, and Sky Skipper. Now, fair enough, these might be the same game, sometimes with very, very minute differences that only the most hardcore fans will know. But then we've got a game called Sky Skipper. So essentially it's 2 games. One game has 4 different variations. So this is available for the Analog Pocket. Likely it will get picked up by the updaters, because the updaters are really, really good. Every time there's a new core and I go to update my Analog Pocket, especially on Pupdate, I'll get the little prompt up saying these are the new cores. Do you want them or do you want to skip them? So this is a port of the MiSTer core from what I understand. So thank you to everyone involved, whether that be Harp Mud, Dave Wingilius, and our buddy Cloud. Hey. Right, okay, this was kind of interesting. So PlayAsia is selling the Steam machine. Now, there's quite a markup on this, right? So that's £1,352.98. But if we just go over to the Steam page, that one's £879. So what we're kind of looking at here, man, that's almost like £470 more if I've done quick maths, rounding it up to the nearest 10. 470 more. I guess the reason for this, how much is a 2 terabyte one? I don't think they had it in stock. They don't have it in stock so soon, right? So I guess they're buying up a few as customers and they're putting these on here. And if anyone goes, why the heck would anyone pay that? Why the heck would I pay that when I can just go in here and order it, right? Okay, sign into for the wait list. So 2 reasons, I guess. One reason would be this might dispatch straight away. You may get it in a day or 2 rather than a week or 2, a month or 2, or a few months. And as well as that, there are some markets this won't be available in, because sometimes I do my video shows with a VPN on, and like when I go onto Steam, it says, sorry, this isn't available in your market. For example, sometimes I turn on VPN for Albania, and when I go onto Steam, it says, sorry, the Steam Deck is not available in your region. So someone that's in a different region has doesn't mind paying like an extra markup. We're almost talking like a 50% markup on that, right? If you're happy to pay, you can get yourself the Steam machine. So I guess the options there, not for poor people like me, but for rich folks out there that are in a different market. Okay, I want to highlight this because I love this and I've been following this for quite some time. You know, Castlevania Symphony of Night is one of my favorite games, and Pigsy is just one of the best people on the internet. And when it comes to game development for the Mega Drive, this guy is second to none. The guy is a damn wizard. He constantly or frequently releases demos. When I say frequently, I think it's a couple of times a year, but hey, that's very, very good. I can't wait to see a complete version of SotN on the Mega Drive. The Mega Drive, I love it and it just can't get enough love. And over here, Pigsy says, I'll have a full full update video later this month. But in the meantime, here's a little preview of what I've been working on with my Castlevania Symphony of the Night projects. There you go, guys. We've watched it a few times. Definitely check out Pigsy over on X. Check out their YouTube channel. And if you want to understand and you want tutorials on development, check this guy out. He is freaking awesome. Wow, okay, we have kind of reached the end over here. And this one over here, I've shown it before from Shane McCafferty, right? Or E.G. Varoom. Let's call him E.G. Varoom. This guy, again, just the way Pigsy is a wizard on a Mega Drive, this guy's a wizard on the Game Boy Color, man. It's the guy that brought Outrun, the full game, over on the Game Boy with all its charm. And this is a first-person shooter called Wolf. And guys, it looks freaking good. I almost feel like we can get a Doom port now. So Shane, are we going to get a Doom port at some point? Is that a challenge you're going to take up? Unless Doom is already out for the Game Boy Color, because it seems to be running on everything, including pregnancy kits. So interesting stuff over here. This is looking really, really good. So looking forward to when this gets released. I don't think this is released yet. Oh, here's some gameplay from the latest build. Yeah, so looking forward to this. Like the map down there as well. So an interesting little game. I like to take myself back to when I had my Game Boy, and playing something like this would have been mind-blowing, right? But yeah, good stuff there from Shane as always. Right, let's do the outro now. Hey, so guys, that was kind of it. I really do hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, then the usual stuff, subscription, blah, 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 Patreon, blah, 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 member, blah, blah, blah. It really, really does help out. As well as that, guys, if you like the look of this arcade stick, in the description there is a money off voucher from which I get a kickback from as well. I really do like this arcade stick. There's only one negative thing said about that, was the lack of space on the left-hand side. That only affects me when I'm playing fighting games at a high level against a very good human opponent. Apart from that, it's good. It's got a spinner, it's got a trackball, it's got the buttons, and if you do buy it, it supports the channel. But that's kind of it, guys. Have a great weekend. This is PixelCherryNinja out.